Hey there everyone, this is Amit Saha and welcome to my channel Brightside Institution. In this video series of Java tutorial today, I will tell you about the looping concept, for loop, do while loop and all. If you follow me up to the end of the video, you will be able to write any kind of loop program in Java, and there will be no confusion in for loop, while loop and do while loop. So follow me guys up to the end of the video and please subscribe us. So let's get started. So, in this video series of Java tutorial, today I will tell you about the loop programs, loop concept, for loop, while loop, do while loop and all. So, before we move on to this loop program section, you should know that why you will learn this loop concept, why you need that. Okay, for example, suppose the program is you have to print from 1 to 100 numbers. So what you will do, every time you will print system.out.println 1, system.out.println 2, system.out.println 3, and like that 100 times. Obviously no, so you should not the 100 iteration here. You can give the loop concept here. So that's why the loop programs are work actually. So let's see how it works. So actually the basic structure. If you still don't know, so I'll suggest you to go to my previous videos and check how to write the basic structure of the programs. So don't worry, the video link would be on the end screen. So see this video up to the end. So let's see. Public static void main, and inside that would be string args. Okay, you know that. And after that, what we will do, so for loop program, this is not actually you have to do the extra thing. Just I am taking integer value like integer a. So this a, I want to print this a, means the value of a 100 times from 1 to 100. Okay, so this a should be in scanner function. Like I don't want to give the 1 to 100 like that in the manual way, like system.out.println. So I should declare a scanner function. You know that. So how to declare object scanner sc, whatever scanner you can take that, but I like to write sc and new scanner. So I'm creating an object here. So sc is my new object, and inside that write system.in. Okay, now let's print s out. Let's print here how many number, up to how many number I want to print. So let's give it how many number want to print from 1 actually. So how many number want to print from 1? So if you enter 100, so it will print 1 to 100. If you enter 1000, it will print 1 to 1000. If you enter 500, it will print 1 to 500, and like that. So now it's time to declare our object like a equals to sc dot, you know that, not l, yes, next int, you know that, next int, because it's an integer. Now the concept start here, the loop. I am showing you first for loop, and next I will tell you about the while loop and do while loop in the single video. So this is the structure of for loop. For inside the bracket, you should declare 3 things. You should remember about the 3 things. First, what is the first value of a? The first value should be 1, as you want to print from 1. For this program only, it's vary for the different value for the different programs. It may be a equals to 5. If you want to print 5 to 100, so that would be from 5. So I'm declaring a equals to 5. Sorry, not 5, 1, as I want to print from 1 to 100, and give a semicolon there. This is the first condition, and the next condition is from 1 to how many numbers you want to print. So obviously from 1 to 100. Okay, but okay, sorry, you have to declare another number as I for the iteration. So a is your number, actually what you want to print here, from 1 to print a equals to that number you will take. Like if you enter 100, so that will be 100. So this I equals to 1, and I, how many times you have to print? 100 times. 1 2 3, like up to 100. So I less than equals to 100. This is another condition, and the last condition is, so it will increment or decrement. Obviously increment, your first value is initialized as a I. You can see here first value is 1, initialized 1, and it will increment 1. So I plus plus. So this plus plus means I will increment the value 1. 1, next number will be 2, then increment again 1, next number will be 3, and increment again 1, next number will be 4, and like that. So see here the red line here means it's an error actually. So why this error? Because inside that you gave the condition actually, but still you didn't say the value, what for loop will do actually. So now see, after the curly brace was given, the error actually gone. So I want to print here s out in system.out.println. I want to print I here. Why I? Because for the iteration I want to print this I equals to 1, after that I equals to b2, and whenever I will hit 100, it will print 100, and whenever after that 101, the value is false. See, 101 is not less than equals to 100. 101 obviously is greater than 100, so value is false, and it will go out of the loop. So it will print only 1 to 100. So I don't want to give 100 here, I want to give a. Why a here? Your question. Okay, so the value should not be 100 only. It may be anything, maybe 1000, maybe 1 lakh, maybe 1 crore. So that value user will input, and this a is user input function, as I taken scanner function here. Okay, your program finished here. Let's check the output. Okay, I'm right clicking here and run the output. Let's check the output, what it's given. Okay, now you can see that it asking here how many numbers you want to print. So like I want to print from up to 10. Now enter. Okay, you can see that I'm zooming out it. Maybe okay, you can see there. Just struggle for see right now, because if I zoom, so I cannot show you. So just see 1 2 3 4 5 up to 10 here, and process finished with exit port 0. So it printed up to 10. You can see that 1 to 10. So if I run it again, means if I let's see up to the 100, it will print or not. Right click here and run again. Let's see. Okay, now you can see that it asking for the input. I'm giving here 100, and if I, as soon as I hit enter, it given up to the 100. So I can show you. Let me zoom out and please see in the end of the sprint, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 10 11 12, and you can see that it's printed up to 100. So we don't have to write the every iteration every time, like system.out.println1, system.out.println2. So we actually saved lot of time and saved lot of codes here, lot of line of codes. So it's the code is actually here. Okay, you can see that the code is actually 14 line code is here, and if you write like that manually, the code would be 100 line codes. So and the time would be that's time also saved from this loop concept. So I think you understood this for loop concept. Now let's start with the while loop. So this is loop for loop ends. Now let's start with the while loop. Okay, let me remove this for loop section. I think I have to zoom up it. Okay, now just remove this for loop section as we want to print the same program in the while loop. Okay, as I'm printing the same program in the while loop. So what is structure? Structure is you have to just keep the condition here, nothing else. As you don't need three condition, just like the for loop. If in for loop you need to initialize the first iteration, then the iteration value up to how many numbers you want to print, and the increment operator. So I plus plus the increment operator here. I'll talk about the increment and decrement operator in the next video. So don't worry about that. We'll talk about that. So in for loop we have to give the increment operator, but here we don't have to give in the while loop condition. So let's say the structure while. So I want to print up to the 100, means up to the value a, whatever the value will be. So I less than equal a. So while I less than equal to a, give curly braces there. Okay, you can see there it's an error here saying variable I might not have been initialized. Okay, you have to initialize this I first, as it's a while loop. So in for loop you can initialize I equals to 1, but here you have to initialize I equals to 1 there. Okay, now see the error gone. So now I want to print there this out as theme. Okay, before the printing this ith iteration, you first know that I should be increment one value. Yeah, you know, you don't have to give this increment value inside the while loop, but in inside the curly braces you have to give that. Otherwise your program may not work. Actually it's error. So I plus plus here inside the curly braces, not in the while loops condition. Actually in while loop condition, but inside the curly braces. Now you can print the system.out.println, and I want to print I only, the iterations. Okay, now let's test it. Right click here and run loop. I'm zooming out it. Let's check the output. Okay, you can see the output here. How many numbers you want to print from 1? You can see I want to print up to 10. Okay, here you can see that. Okay, it's I said I up to 10 and it's printed up to 11 here. So why it's 11 here? Let's check. I said if I less than equal to a, then I plus plus, means so when it reached up to 10, I gave the value 10. So when it reached up to the value 10, it's always incremented and printed I. So let's give at a I less than a. Now check if it is printed up to 10 or 11. Now run this program again. Let's check the output. How many numbers you want to print from 1 up to 10 and hit enter. See, it's gone. Now it's printing up to 10 only. See, 8, 9, 10 here, and the upper part. I'm zooming out to show you. In upper part, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so your while loop concept may be cleared here. So now let's start with the do while loop. Do while loop is not the extra thing, it's also like the just seem like the while loop, but some extra is there. So let me remove this while loop function, and I'm giving do. What will do actually? Do means your program, you are telling your programs that you have to do this for this. So you have to do this condition. Once the condition would be here, and after that inside the while loop your main condition. So do what you will do, I plus plus, like just like that, give a semicolon there and print I. Okay, we'll print I here. So now here would be your while loop. This is known as a do while loop. This is the basic structure. And inside while loop, what would be? I less than a, whatever the value you will give there, and give a semicolon there. Okay. Yep, this is the basic structure of while loop. Do while loop. So you can choose any one loop concept to print this program. You can use for loop only for printing this. You can use a while loop for printing this. You can also use the do while loop for printing this. Or not only for this program, for every program you can choose only one loops concept. So, but I will suggest you to learn all this loop concept, because every time you for loop should not be there. Means maybe the while loop is necessary. So every time, so the only one depending upon only one loop is not a good thing. So I'll suggest you to learn all the loop concept for loop, while loop, and do while loop. So let's print it. Let's test it that it also works or not. Run this program. Okay, now you can see that it's asking again how many numbers you want to print from 1. I want to print up to 5. Let's 5. Enter. So you can see 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, why 2, 3, 4, 5? Why not 1? Let's check the error here. Okay, I am saying my I plus plus, and it's printing from I equals to 1. So let's give I plus plus, not here. Let's give I plus plus after the system.println I plus plus. And now right click, run this program again. Let's check it. Okay, you can see that how many numbers you want to print from 1 to 5. See the program error gone 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, still one error, it's not printing the 5. So I am giving I less equals to a. So I am checking again. Run this. Let's test it. Okay, it's asking again how many numbers from 5 maybe. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see that the program is giving the correct output 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So congratulations guys, you know you understood the all loop concept for loop, while loop, do while loop. Now you can write your loop programs, like you can print your pattern programs like star pattern, like number pattern, any pattern, not only a pattern, all type of loop you can print. So I'll give you a home task. So print a star pattern. The star pattern will be look like this. See this. If you enter 5, then it will print from line 1 1, line 2 2, line 3 it's printing 3 star, line 4 printing 4 star, and line 5 5 star. If you enter the number 5, if you enter the number 10, like that it will print up to the 10th line, and in the 10th line should be the 10 star, 9th line 9 star, and like that. I think you understood. This is your home task, and you can print this type of program in for loop, while loop, do while loop, whatever you want. So in using the loop concept. So I want from you all, everyone, in the comment section, and let me know you can do it or not. Don't worry, if you can do it, I'll provide the code. Okay, so congratulations. In the next video I will tell you about the your previous home tasks. So as so many people requested me the grading system program, as so many cannot do it. So I'll give you the grading system, and the very next video I will tell you about the methods and the increment decrement operator. So stay tuned. I'll meet you soon. So bye bye.